Hello guys, if you want to learn how to make smoky patty jollof rice from the comfort of your home, you need to watch this video to the end. But firstly, let's go over our pepper mix combination. We are going to be using about 50% of tatashe, 20% of shombo, 10 to 15% of rudo, and around 10% of tomato, and the rest can be onion, ginger, and garlic, depending on how much you want. While cleaning, don't forget to deseed your tatashe and your shombo, because you don't want the seed to make it bitter. So on to the next. We are going to add a little bit of vegetable oil into our pot to add some thyme. Then I added a little bit of masala. Then I proceeded to add some bay leaf. I fried that a little bit. Then I poured in the pepper mix into the oil. I added some garlic to that. Then I stirred everything together and allowed to cook on low heat for about 20 minutes. And after cooking, we proceed to blend, and this was what it was looking like. Then we proceed to start cooking our jollof rice. We add some oil into our pan, some onion, some curry masala, some thyme, very important, and a little bit of rosemary. You don't want to use too much rosemary as it makes it taste bitter. So after that, I'm going to be using this Jollof patty jollof mix. I like to use this because it already adds some flavors and helps your jollof rice come out, nicer. So I put that into my pot, and I'm just going to stir all of that together and allow it to fry for some minutes. So after frying, now we are going to add our blended pepper mixture that we prepared earlier. I'm going to be using this Maggi chicken for my jollof rice because it makes it come out nice. It's chicken flavored. So I added some bay leaf to that, also some salt, and I stirred all of that together. Now I'm just going to allow this to continue cooking, as this is my jollof base. Oh, lest I forgot, I also added a little bit of stock water that I have at home. If you don't have stock water, that does not determine how smoky your jollof rice is going to come out regardless. So I washed my rice and I added it into my jollof base. Added a little bit of water that is going to cook the jollof rice through. Like, I'm doing this because I know how to make jollof rice already. If you are a beginner in cooking jollof rice, you need to add your water little by little so your rice doesn't come out soggy, right? You need to add a little by little, and jollof rice doesn't really need so much water to cook. What it needs is steam. At this point, after cooking for some while, I stirred together. There is still some little water there, so I'm just going to stir everything together properly and then cover it up with a foil paper and allow it to cook and allow the steam to just do its thing. If you've watched until this part and you've not subscribed, kindly click on the subscribe button and also turn on post notification so you don't get to miss any of my videos when it drops. After using my foil paper to steam the jollof rice, I'm just going to make an hole in the middle just like this and then turn up the heat so it gets to burn. There is no way you can make smoky patty jollof rice without it burning, right? So at this point, I've turned up the heat and you can see now that the smoke is coming out. I use this is a cast iron pot that I'm using. If you have a cast iron pot or an aluminum pot, that is the best pot to make jollof rice. That brings us to the end of today's video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye.